Okay, so we want to multiply and write our answer in scientific notation. So let's say we have 2.5 times 10 to the power of 8 times 2 times 10 to the power of 3. Now these are both written in scientific notation, but we need to multiply them together. So we know that according to our commutative and associative properties of multiplication, that we can, because these are all being multiplied, move and switch them around. So we're going to multiply or move these around so that we have 2.5 times 2. And then in our next bracket, we're multiplying 10 to the power of 8 times 10 to the power of 3. So we know that when we multiply two numbers with the same base and exponents, that we add our exponents. So we're going to have 10 to the power of 8 plus 3, which is 11, times 2.5 times 2, which is 5. And because this number is less than 10 but greater than 1, and this is an integer, this is our final scientifically notated answer. Now let's look at this one over here. We have 3 times 10 to the power of negative 5 times 5 times 10 to negative 2. Well, let's do the same thing here and regroup these so that we have 3 times 5 times 10 to the power of negative 5 times 10 to the power of negative 2. Okay, so we know that 10 and 10, they're the same basis, so we add our exponents. Negative 5 plus negative 2 is negative 7. And we know that 3 times 5 is 15. Now the problem is here that, remember, when we have scientific notation, this number cannot be more than 10, and it's 15. So that means we need to take this 15 and turn it into scientific notation. So we're going to get that decimal right in here, and now we have 1.5 times 10 to the power of 1. And then over here, we keep this 10 to the power of negative 7. Okay, so just to recap, we turned this into scientific notation so that this would be less than 10. So now we're going to group these again because we have two bases out of the same multiplied by exponents. And so we have 1.5 times 10 times 10. So that we're saying that as 10. And 1 plus negative 7 is negative 6. And that is now written in scientific notation once we've simplified.